All right, to solve number 5 is a differential equation, and we want to go ahead and figure out what the original equation was with this specific point. We need to separate the x's and y's, so we're going to go ahead and replace y prime by dy over dx. Multiply both sides by dx, and these cancel. And so we have dy equals xy cubed dx. Something on this side doesn't belong, so we got to get rid of the y cubed since it's multiplied by all of that stuff. We're going to divide by it. So once we have our variables separated, our separated differential equation looks like this. Dy over y cubed equals x dx. All right, we're ready to integrate. This side, fairly simple. X power has to go up to 2, but we don't want the 2 out front, or we don't see the 2 out front, plus c. Right. And then over here, we've got y to the third on the bottom, which is y to the negative third. So that power's got to go up to -2. But again, we don't see the -2 out front, so we'd need a -1/2 to make that equation complete. Okay. Now from there, we can plug in the point and then solve for c, or we can solve it for y and then plug in the point and solve for c. Why don't we go ahead and plug in the point? So we'd have -1/2 times 2 to the -2nd equals 1/2 times 0 squared plus c. Well, this is 0, so c is going to be whatever this is over here, which is 2 to the -2nd is 1/4 times -1/2 is -1/8. All right. When we plug that back in here, we'd have -1/2 y to the -2nd equals 1/2 x squared minus 1/8. Okay. Still need to solve this equation for y, so we'll multiply everything by, let's do -2 to clear the fractions. So this would be y to the -2nd equals -x squared plus 1/4. All right. Now we got to get rid of this y to the -2nd, which is really the same as 1 over y squared. So to get that y squared off the bottom, we're going to flip this side. So we flip this side. All right. And then to get rid of a squared, we square root. All right. Remember that that produces plus and minus the square root of 1 divided by the quantity -x squared plus 1/4. Oftentimes you won't see answers left this way because they don't want fractions in fractions, so this could be multiplied on top by 4 and on bottom by 4 to make a more beautiful answer. Plus and minus the square root of 4 over -4x squared plus 1. Right. Final answer. All right. Number 6 is also a differential equation that requires separation of variables. No initial point, though, to plug in. Still want to multiply on both sides by dt. Okay. And hopefully you can see we've done a lot of these. We got to get rid of this y chunk, so we're going to divide both sides by y minus 1, the quantity squared. And so we would have dy over y minus 1, the quantity squared, equals e to the t dt. We're ready to integrate. And when we integrate, this side, the power has to go up. Right now it's at -2, so it'll go up to -1. But we don't want the negative, so we put that out front. This side, when you integrate a power of e, it stays that power of e, plus c. Let's move that negative first, so that would be y minus 1 to the negative first equals negative e to the t. Again, some people would call this minus c now, but I'm going to leave it as plus c like our book does. This is again 1 over y minus 1 equals negative e to the t plus c. Okay, we want the y off the bottom, so we're going to flip that. So it would be y minus 1 equals 1 over negative e to the t plus c. Then add 1 to each side, and we have our answer, 1 over negative e to the t plus c, and then after that quantity plus 1.